Good morning, friends. Let's talk a little bit about Warbotron. Okay, no review today, just a little bit of a chat, you and me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the events as they happen, as far as I know, and then I'll talk to you about my opinion of it. So, about last year, we get images. All you fanboys complain, well, no silhouettes. No silhouettes. Prototypes, not painted, but full prototypes. You see it in combined mode. You see it in robot mode. You see it in alt mode of all 5 of the Warbotron figures forming into Bruticus, or whatever they call them. War Master or Warbotron, I'm not sure. I saw it, I loved it, I was instantly on board. Thought the line work was great, thought the detailing was great, thought the molds looked good, the size looked great. I was sold. I convinced others to get it. You know, Greg from Mercy, T2RX6, brothers of mine. I convinced them to go in on this purchase. So we don't hear anything out of them. Pre-orders eventually go up for, I think all of them at the same time. I pre-ordered from TF Source, but they were also available on Big Bad Toy Store, ages 3 and up, Toy Dojo, Chimung I believe, and you know the usual suspects, right? After that, about we start getting all these color images. You know, your big time reviewers start getting a few. P.Al got one, and he's TF Source's boy, and he got one, and Optobotomus or Bolt Matrix got one, or maybe it's Optobotomus. I think it might have been Optobotomus. I don't know Optobotomus. I don't know him at all. I do know P.Al. I met him. We hung out a little bit at TFCon in Toronto last year. Cool dude. Nothing against him. But you know, that's how it works, right? The big time guys get a few, and then they start shifting out to stores. So I'm thinking, because P.Al's got one, he's a TF Source, mine should be coming any moment. Well, we didn't see the little TF Source banner on his video, so I guess he didn't get it from them. Next thing you know, BBTS has got them in stock. Orders start shipping out. I'm like, great. Couple days, TF Source will have it. A couple days go by, they don't have it. So, next thing I know, I see a post from Toy Dojo on Facebook that says it was a 90-day backhanded exclusive deal, underhanded, backhanded, under the table, black ops situation with BBTS. We are no longer going to carry the figure. So I start to be a little concerned as a TF Source guy. So I contact TF Source. They said they had, contacted them by phone. They said they had not heard anything to that. They would get back to me. I still have not heard anything from TF Source. Another day goes by and ages 3 and up cancels theirs. Now, I used to think that maybe Warbotron was made by Fans Project, but I think ages 3 and up and Fans Project have some sort of... So when they said they weren't going to carry it, it's obvious to me that we're no longer dealing with Fans Project. So they canceled theirs, still nothing from TF Source. TF Source eventually emailed me, said we would hear something soon. This was last week, still haven't heard anything. Joel from BBTS, to his credit, makes a public statement of, look, we're in constant contact with Warbotron. As soon as we were excited about it, we bought them as soon as we could and paid in full. And then they said it'd be here on this day, got pushed back, and then it was here on this day, and we got our shipment in full. That's all we know. The other retailers are saying that they never heard a whole lot from Warbotron, that the communication has been poor. And Warbotron, you know, speaks broken English and probably some sort of translator app that I can usually never make heads or tails of. But what I think that they were saying was BBTS ordered first, they supplied them first. And we still have not heard anything from TF Source. We haven't heard anything from some of the other companies. Another guy on Facebook kind of came out and said this little bit about it. You know, I'm not sure about that. You can read it on it's all over the place. But he said basically, you know, the profit margins are so huge and blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, if you design something and you want to put it out, you should get paid for it. So here's my thoughts. Either A, Warbotron shouldn't have released them until they were all ready to be released. B, they should have let other retailers know, look, it's a first come, first served basis, and if you order first and you buy first, you get it. Maybe that would have changed something. Or C, they should have split up the shipments amongst all the retailers. However, I'm not sure if I totally buy into that. If you're running a company and BBTS contacts you, they pay you up front, you want to make sure that you take care of them. You know, I don't really hold BBTS at fault. I don't think this is a BBTS problem. They were interested in it, they bought it, they got their shipment, they put it out. Now the only thing that would change is if we got wind or some sort of light on the fact that they paid extra to get it for an exclusive amount of time. Then BBTS is at fault. But as of right now, I got to take them at their word, right? And so do you, as my opinion. So I know BBTS doesn't have the best customer care, track record, but they've never lied to me, so I got to take them at face value. I still have yet to hear anything from TF Source. I spend a lot of money with them, and I have yet to hear a thing from them. It makes me very irritated. So I'm thinking about canceling my order with TF Source and getting them from BBTS. It's not really what I want to do, because I kind of want to support the smaller guy as opposed to the big, the big bad toy store, so to speak. But I want my figure. And I'm really excited about this figure, and I pre-ordered it well in advance. I hadn't heard anything, so why should I have to suffer at the same time? I really think that this comes down to a situation where, look, the big bad toy store paid up front. They paid for all this stuff instantly. We got to take care of our biggest supporter. Should they have not done that? I don't know. I think the only thing that we know for sure is that they should have communicated with everyone else better. They should have let everyone else know the deal. Now, shout out to WK Toys, Jason Watson over there. Salute, buddy. I love you. But he said they wouldn't even give him any if he didn't order 200 pieces. So it seems like 200 was the minimum. And I think BBTS ordered like 5,000, I heard, and TF Source ordered 2,000. That's what I heard. If you got 5,000 units and they paid up front, that's a lot of money. And people are saying that, BBTS is charging a 100% markup, so it's a $50 figure, and then they're charging $50 on top of that. Well, I got news for you. That's how it. Watching my language. That's how it works. It's how it works. Most places sell it to you for 10, and you sell it for 20. Nothing new under the sun. You think Hasbro's charging you $20 for a Marvel Legend, and then Toys R Us is selling it for $20? No. It probably comes out to about $10 a figure, and then Toys R Us sells it for $20, and then they can knock it down on sale for like $17 in order to still get their money back. That's how it works. Then they sell it probably to Ross or TJ Maxx or one of those for like $10, and then they sell it for $15, so that nobody loses their money. I don't really think BBTS, if that's how it went, if we're taking everybody at their word, because that's how Skullface operates. I'm a man of my word. I don't lie. I don't fabricate. If we're taking everybody at their word, I don't think BBTS is at fault. I think Warbotron is at fault, at least on a communication level, possibly more. But I don't think that BBTS is at fault. Not to say that BBTS doesn't have their faults, because they do. But I don't think they're necessarily at fault this time. Warbotron's figure looks detailed. It doesn't look like it's their first rodeo. Some people are saying it's TFC. I'm not sure if I buy that or not. The combiner ports are different. I don't know. But it definitely doesn't look like it's their first rodeo. So they should know better. I'm guessing that they have prior experience in the business, and they should know better than to handle their retailers this way. One of my concerns now at this point is that with all these other companies backing out, we don't know what TF Source is going to do. TF Source is probably going to be a big contributor because they bought the second biggest bundle as far as I am aware. The big concern is that they can't recoup that money to make the rest of them. And then you got a Fans Project blast off that's too small and a Warbotron blast off that's too big for anything else, and that would be unfortunate. So I'm giving TF Source till today. I don't know where my phone is, but I was going to show you my email so you could see. And then I'm going to cancel with them. And it's not what I want to do. But I don't feel like I should have to suffer. I still want the figure. I'm still interested in the figure. I watched T2RX6's review of it. He seems pretty happy with it. He's a little disappointed in their secret dealings as well, but he seemed to like the figure. So that's good enough for me. I still want it. And I don't want to wait forever. So, what you got to do? Tell me your thoughts. You know, if you're not buying the figure because you only buy little figures, or you don't, whatever, all that, whatever, you don't have to leave a message. I don't necessarily care because you weren't going to get it anyway. But if you were going to get the figure or are going to get the figure, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are, what your dealings have been, and what your state is in this. Because it is tricky. You know, there's a moral battle as well as a financial battle. And I don't know. I don't exactly know what the right call is. If everyone is being honest, right? And what are the chances that people are being honest? Usually slim to none. So that's my thoughts. I'm looking forward to the rest of the set, and I hope that it comes to fruition. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Till next time, take care. I'll be back Friday with a review.